If you look at music notation, it's all graphic, starting with the numinous of the medieval time of the Middle Ages, going to the more specifically constructed notation in the Baroque era. And it was always the translation of the abstraction of what the composer had in mind of what sound is supposed to be to the manifestors of the sound, to the manifestation of the sound through a visual medium. I've always liked the notion of synesthesia. I've always liked the notion of the porosity of media, that you can't say, here's where sound exists, here's where light exists, here's where haptic acts exist. To me, there's a continuum. And to create graphic scores is very much acting on that continuum. And I like the ambiguity of superimposing the visual realm with the sonic realm. There's an ambiguity. Are the musicians reading the score and producing the requisite sounds? Are the musicians somehow creating the visual element? Or are the musicians playing a soundtrack to a movie that's being shown? So I wanted to find a way to translate specifically what I was hearing to these musicians. And so what I did for a piece in 2006 was take the notation that I was working with in the computer and export it as a TIFF, as a graphic file. And I brought it into Photoshop and then applied the same processes to this music notation that I was using with live sound. I would filter, I would modulate using various waveforms, I would reverse, I would layer, I would use feedback. And this is essentially what you're seeing here, these same processes applied to a piece of music notation. The results I had from that first piece in 2006, which was called SYZYGY, and the musicians I was working with, the Serious String Quartet, were very open and took right to it and produced sounds that I felt were very much in resonance with what I was imagining that the sounds would be from what I was producing with the imagery. That's the beauty of music making by a human being, is that it is interpretive. It's ERRATUM.